Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, starting from this sentence, Khalid, كيف حالك؟ خليل بخير والحمد لله وكيف حالك أنت؟ خالد بخير والحمد لله. First of all, we need to get one vocabulary that's important. We need to add it to your previous vocabulary. That's كيف. كيف. What's meaning of كيف? Let's say كيف means how. How. كيف. How. كيف. So let me ask you, how to say in Arabic? How to say in Arabic, how is Ahmad? We need to ask about Ahmad. How is Ahmad? I think you can say that. It's super easy. How, كيف, is, we don't say in Arabic, just you say Ahmad. كيف أحمد. كيف أحمد. As you see, Arabic is super easy. كيف, how, Ahmad, Ahmad. We don't use verb to be in Arabic. So we say كيف أحمد. That's everything. Now you can say, how is Mahmoud? كيف محمود. How is Khalid? كيف خالد. How is فاطمة? كيف فاطمة. That's everything. So you need to know this word and use it in such sentences as how is Ahmad, how is Mahmoud, how is Khalid. So let me ask you question to try to recall and remember previous lesson. How to say in Arabic, how is your sister? How is your sister? I think you will ask me. I can say your. It's ka preceded by dhamma. But I don't know the word sister. Let me help you. You don't need to study it now. أخت is sister. أخت is sister. Now let's say, how is your sister? كيف أختك. كيف أختك. Let's say, how to say, how is my sister? كيف أختي. كيف أختك. How is your sister? كيف أختي. How is my sister? Now we did everything about how. We said some examples. You need to study each word and try to form sentences like what we said. How is your sister? How is Ahmad? How is Fatima? And so on. So now we did كيف. In Arabic we have like an idiom, a whole sentence. كيف حالك. You need to study this whole sentence. That means how are you. And this is common sentence. I think all people use it. كيف حالك. You need to study it as an idiom. But you may ask me, I see حالك. I see the ka. That means your. I see dhamma before. So, is this word حالك means your something? I say this is a good guessing. If you say that, if you understand that, if you try to expect that, That's very good, and that means you understand previous lesson. Yes, that's correct. I will tell you what does this exactly mean, what is the literary meaning of this word, but you don't need to study it. Just you need to memorize the whole sentence as how are you. So, in Arabic we have a word that's hal. Hal means condition. Hal means state. Hal means status. Hal is case. All that is the meaning of hal. So if I say haluka, I think you can guess now. Haluka is your condition. So the literary meaning of this sentence is how is your condition? But we don't need to study this now. We will study this inshallah in book 2. Now we are in book 1 from alarabiya bayna yadayk. We will study that in book 2. All what you need to study is to know the whole sentence like an idiom to means how are you is كيف حالك. Sometimes you hear someone says كيف حالك. Sometimes you hear someone else say كيف حالك. Is it كيف حالك or is it كيف حالك? And the same in the next sentence. بخير. You may hear someone says بخير with the sound rin. Sometimes you hear him says بخير with a sukun on the letter ra. So, is this حالك or حالك? Is this بخير or بخير? We say this is an Arabic rule. If you need to pause on any word, you pause it using sukun. If you need to join this word with the next sentence or the next words, in this case, you put the normal haraka that's exactly on it. And if you know, you already use that. You already use that. In your reading Quran, for example, you read Al-Fatiha, you say, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. We say, Rabbil Alameen. We pause on in, the same as it's sukun, but actually it's not sukun. Al-Alameen has fatha. Rabbil Alameen. But why we say Al-Alameen? Because we pause here. It's the end of the verse. The end of the verse, we normally stop. With this stopping, we change it to be sukun, and this is the general rule. If you read haluka, intending to join it to the next sentence, you say haluka. If you say this sentence and pause after it, you say kayfa haluk, and that's everything about this first sentence. So don't forget how, kayfa, how is Khalid, kayfa Khalid, how is my sister, kayfa ukhti, how is your sister, kayfa ukhtuka, and so on. And the whole idiom, how are you, is kayfa haluka. If you intend joining, kayfa haluk. If you pause on this without intending to say anything else after. So, Khalid says, كيف حالك? Khalil says, بخير. Because I'm joining, بخير والحمد لله. If you need to pause, you say, بخير والحمد لله. And I think you know, you understand, بخير or بخير means fine. So when you say بخير means I'm fine. Alhamdulillah, we know, praise be to Allah. Alhamdulillah. But what about this wa? Wa. this is the first vocabulary for today, or let's say the second. The first one is كيف, how. The second one is wa, that means and. Wa means and. So it's super easy. How to say Ahmad and Mahmoud? We say Ahmad and Mahmoud. In Arabic, we say Ahmad. I said Ahmad because I'm pausing here. If I join Ahmadu wa Mahmoud. I said Mahmoud because I'm pausing here. If I join to the next sentence, I say Ahmadu wa Mahmudun. Ahmadu wa Mahmudun. So this wa in the middle means and. So let's revise. 2 vocabulary up to now. 2 vocabulary until now. كيف, how, and wa means and. So what is the meaning of the whole sentence? Khalil says بخير, fine, and alhamdulillah. And alhamdulillah. You may not need that in English. We don't use this and alhamdulillah, but in Arabic it's commonly used. So let's say Khalid says كيف حالك, how are you? Khalil says بخير, fine, and alhamdulillah. Then Khalil says وكيف حالك أنت. وكيف حالك أنت. Now let me ask you, كيف حالك? What does that mean? You say كيف حالك. We just said it before. How are you? How are you? كيف حالك? How are you? But there is wa before. What does this mean? Wa is and. Wa is and. So the meaning here is and how are you? And how are you? And how are you? This is the meaning of وكيف حالك. وكيف حالك. But he add another word, that's أنت. We say أنت because we intending to join to the next speech. If you don't intend, if we pause here without joining that to the next word, we say أنت. And you should understand this is very important rule. If you say something, you pause on it, put sukun. If you join, put or pronounce the normal fatha that's on it, or kasra or dhamma or any other haraka. So, وكيف حالك أنت? What's meaning of أنت? The general use of أنت is a pronoun. And this is very important pronoun. That means you. You can say in English, I can use you talking to a man. You are Ahmad. I can use you talking to a woman in English. You are Fatima. I can use you talking to 2 people. You are Ahmad and Fatima. I can use you to talk about plural, masculine or feminine. In English, we use only you for all that. But in Arabic, it's not like this. In Arabic, we had a specific word for you talking to a man, a specific word for you talking to a woman, a specific word for you talking to 2 persons, and a specific word for you talking to plural masculine, and a specific word for you talking to plural feminine. So In Arabic, we have a specific word for each case of that. So this you is for masculine or for feminine, for singular or for plural. We can say you use anta means you talking to man singular or masculine singular masculine. So you talk to Ahmad. Ahmad is a man masculine and he's one. Must be man masculine, must be one. If he's a woman, we don't say you anta. We say something else. If it's plural, we don't say anta. This anta means you talking to masculine singular. So this is for you. Let's use this you in a sentence. Let's say, for example, you are Muslim. You are Muslim. How to say in Arabic? You is anta. Are is verb to be. It's not used in Arabic. Muslim is Muslim. So if you say anta Muslim, that means you are Muslim. Anta Muslim. How to say, for example, you are Ahmad. We say anta Ahmad. So this you means anta. If you pause on it, you say ant. So you can ask me how to say you in this sentence. And how are you? You, can we say that? How are you? You, we say no. In such sentences, anta comes for another meaning. You don't need to study this meaning, just you study it with these sentences. But generally, you know anta is you. Here in these sentences means to, means also or to. So, and how are you too? We say to because the question here is repeated. Khalid said this question for the first time. So Khalil say it for the second time. It's repeated. So that's why he say, and how are you too? وكيف حالك أنت. So in such sentences we use anta to means to, but generally we use anta to means you. Now let's revise. Khalid says كيف حالك? How are you? You should memorize the whole sentence together. We said a clue. We said a general information. This is حالك literally means your ka, and hal is condition. How is your condition? This is the literary meaning of this sentence. Khalil says بخير. I pause. بخير. I join. Walhamdulillah. And we said wa. This is and. Then he asked وكيف حالك? And how are you too? وكيف حالك أنت? Khalid replies saying بخير. I'm fine. Walhamdulillah. Now we can say we understood everything in this dialogue. Not just understand, but We can use each vocabulary in a sentence. We can use each vocabulary and know how it's used. And we said some grammar rule you should understand. And revise that very well, inshallah. Let's take a general revision, reading the whole dialogue and say some comments on this. Khalid says Assalamu alaikum. Khalil says Wa alaykum salam. Khalid says Ismi Khalid. Ismi Khalid. Ism is a name. E is my. So Ismi, my name. Is not written in Arabic, not pronounced in Arabic. So Ismi Khalid, my name is Khalid. Then Ma ismuka. We don't say like this. We say this type of alif is not pronounced. This type of alif is also not pronounced. So we're doing the meme to the sin. So how to read it? Masmuka. 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 And we said ma means what? And we said ism is the name. And ka is your. So masmuka, what is your name? What is your name? Khalil says ismi Khalil. My name is Khalil. Khalid says kayfa haluka. How are you? Kayfa is how. Haluka, literally your condition. But we say we memorize the whole sentence together. Kayfa haluka means how are you. Khalil says bikhayrin. You see bikhayr, no problem. Walhamdulillah, wa is and. Alhamdulillah, wa is and. Wa kayfa haluka, and how are you? Anta here is to, and generally anta means you for masculine singular. Masculine singular. Singular masculine. Don't forget that. وكيف حالك أنت? Khalid says بخير والحمد لله. You need to revise all what we said, inshallah, and try to form sentences from your own, and try to, if you could do that, that would be a very important practice for this dialogue. What to do? You read this 3 or 4 times, then you cover this page and try to make imagination of the dialogue, and you see the same sentences from your memory, from your head, without looking, and try to see the question, answer to it. Try to act the whole dialogue using the same sentences without looking at this page. If you could do that, that means you understood that very well, inshallah. We hope you good luck, inshallah. Now we completed the first dialogue. Next class we starting, inshallah, the second dialogue. That's good for today, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.